Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. Today, we discuss a relatively recent launch from Watches and Wonders 2025 from Jaeger-LeCoultre. This is the Reverso Tribute Geographic, and it lives up to its name, a double-sided complication. It is a stainless steel travel time watch with a big date and a lot of heart. It's a large Reverso, so you're going to have to buckle up, and you've got to have the wrist for it, but what a combination and what an execution. So this watch features two straps. Both are Fagliano designed, but constructed by Jaeger-LeCoultre's usual strap supplier. Casa Fagliano of Argentina did design the aesthetic, however. So there is one strap that's leather with textile, and then this strap, which is leather on leather with a distressed grain in gloss blue across the top. It's a lovely look. The watch is substantial, 29.9 millimeters wide. It is 49.7 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip with a 22 millimeter spacing between the lugs. Now, it's not thick, though. It's 11.4 millimeters thick, so it will actually slide pretty decently under a cuff. You can see on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, that this is a big Reverso. Now, I'm going to let you guys decide whether or not this is too big for my wrist. But my wrist is 16 centimeters circumference, flat across the top, and, again, in proportion to my hand and the rest of my arm. I'll let you decide whether I have the smallest wrist that can wear this watch or the biggest wrist that cannot. But you can see, unambiguously, it will slide underneath the cuff. The strap's a good-looking piece. Now, Fagliano is primarily known for making polo gear, so they have a clientele that's literally among the royalty of East, West, and all places in between. So they are not the type who will tolerate delays. So Fagliano designs most Fagliano straps used by Jaeger-LeCoultre, and then JLC's regular supplier constructs them to those specifications. It is a good look. You can see this distressed pattern. That's factory. That's not a sign of actual wear or tear. We've got a dark blue with a slight gloss. We've got a monotone stitch. You can see it's thick leather. The layers are substantial. It's not stuffed, it's just thick layers. And then it's sheer cut on the side and lacquered for refinement. And we've got this sort of broguing of leather stitched on top of leather. And you can see how the little recesses in the flank of a Reverso mean that there's no daylight between the end of the strap and the case for a highly integrated look. We have pull-tab spring bars, so you can pop the strap off the case. You can see calfskin on the bottom, and the calfskin is in outstanding collection. Taking a quick look at the buckle, this is JLC's latest deployant clasp, a friction fit, double deployant. We've got a little button you can push on the bottom because what uses a quick release strap if it's stranded on the buckle. So we have a quick release buckle and we have a quick release strap. Taking a quick look at the clasp one last time, we have the JL logo on the exterior buckle. The Reverso has always been a more complex shape than the rectangle it appears to be on shopping sites. It's got this lovely rolled case flank. It has these gadroons or strakes that wrap all the way around. The lugs are squared off, but you can see they're rounded and conical in profile. We've got a little pusher adjuster here. That's the corrector for the double-digit date. We've got a lovely metallic blue dial. Try to clean it as best I can. And you can see it is a distinct metallic blue with a little bit of a gradient from center to a darker edge. And then we've got a small second. We've got Dauphine-style hands that are faceted down the center for better contrast, applique and faceted, rhodium-plated steel hands to give the dial 3 dimensions. We have an applique index and then a polished frame around the double-digit date. There is no hacking function, so I'm just going to note that right up front. Taking a quick look, you can see that the chassis features this sunray motif, and then the reverse side, this is still the post-2016 generation of Reversos, which have a little bit of angling to the lugs to better wrap around the wrist. Previous Reversos were totally flat in that regard. Now on the back, we have an independent world time display, and I say independent because there's a little trigger hidden inside the mechanism of the case that allows you to quickly adjust the location of those 24 principal time zones. Taking a quick look here, you can see that we've got a laser-etched projection of the world from the North Pole, and then we have laser-etched city names. We've got blue lacquer over the center. You can see the contrast between the lacquer and the polished steel. And then we also have lacquering for the names of the reference cities for these time zones. Of course, we have a semicircle in dark blue, a semicircle in light blue. That's supposed to be a rough approximation of those places where it is currently nighttime and daytime. Looks like there's a little bit of adhesive stuck there. And again, this can be moved independently using the little trigger that's built into the case. The case is a very snappy and precise mechanism. It's 30 meters water resistant and features over 50 parts, which is rather remarkable given how complex the case is. It can still attain standard dress watch water resistance. You can see around back, there's not a whole lot to see here, but it does tell you 3-bar water resistant master 1,000 hours control, a 41.67 day test of power reserve, durability, water resistance, chronometry as a fully assembled watch, not as a bare movement. You can see that there's still a little bit of packing or delivery sticker on the back here. That's what's going on there. And then powering all of this, I may as well demonstrate how the mechanism works. But powering all this, we have a manual wind JLC manufactured caliber 834. It's got a 42-hour power reserve, a 3 hertz beat rate. It pivots on 18 joules. It's master 1,000 hours certified. It has a free sprung balance for precise setting and better durability against shock. And again, it's a 42-hour manual wind power reserve, and the quality of the click, the pleasure of the winding is superb. JLC always with refinement. And again, it is free sprung, so while it is a dress watch movement, it is more shock tolerant than a typical dress watch movement in terms of time deviation when concussed. And it can also be set more precisely because adjustments are done using variable inertia screws on the balance rim. So if you love this watch and you've got the wrist for it, reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.